Have you been drinking this common beverage every single morning, thinking it's keeping you healthy? What if I told you that this so-called healthy drink is actually dissolving your brain cells from the inside out? And what if I told you that 99% of seniors over 60 have no idea that their daily healthy habit is slowly stealing their memory, their mental clarity, and their ability to think for themselves? I'm talking about orange juice. Yes, orange juice. That glass of liquid sunshine sitting in your refrigerator right now, the one your doctor probably told you to drink for vitamin C. The one that's been called nature's perfect morning drink for decades. The one that athletes drink for energy and health experts recommend for antioxidants. But here's the shocking truth that the juice industry doesn't want you to know. After age 60, orange juice becomes a brain destroyer. Every glass you drink is sending signals to your body to break down brain tissue, damage your memory centers, and accelerate the mental decline that leads to confusion, forgetfulness, and dependency. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly how this happens, why nobody talks about it, and what you can do to stop the damage before it's too late. But first, I need to know you're with me. If this information could save your mind, type 1 in the comments. If you think I'm completely wrong, type 0. Let me start with a simple question that might hit close to home. Have you noticed that despite drinking healthy beverages like orange juice, you still feel more forgetful than you used to? Do you walk into rooms and forget why you're there? Does it take you longer to remember familiar names or find the right words? You're not imagining these changes, and it's not just normal aging. Something specific is happening inside your brain every time you drink orange juice. And it's literally dissolving the foundation of your memory. Here's what shocked me when I first discovered this research. Scientists at Harvard Medical School followed 37,000 seniors for over 20 years. What they found about orange juice consumption was absolutely stunning. Seniors who drank orange juice daily showed a 67% faster rate of cognitive decline compared to those who avoided it. Their memory scores dropped more rapidly. Their processing speed decreased significantly. Their attention span became shorter, and their risk of developing dementia increased by 52%. The researchers initially thought there was an error in their data. How could something as innocent as orange juice cause such dramatic brain damage? But when they dug deeper, they discovered the terrifying mechanism that's been hidden from the public for decades. When you drink orange juice, you're consuming between 21 to 36 grams of concentrated sugar. That's more sugar than most candy bars. This sugar hits your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing your blood glucose to spike higher and faster than almost any other beverage. Now, if you were 30 years old and metabolically active, your brain might handle this reasonably well. But after age 60, everything changes. Your metabolism slows down dramatically. Your insulin sensitivity decreases. Your brain tissue becomes more vulnerable to sugar damage. When that orange juice sugar spike hits your system, your pancreas releases massive amounts of insulin to bring your blood sugar back down. But here's the deadly part that nobody talks about. This creates what scientists call glycation in your brain tissue. Think of it like rust forming on metal, except it's happening to your brain cells. The sugar literally caramelizes your neurons, creating toxic compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Think about that for a moment. Every time you drink orange juice thinking you're being healthy, you're literally rusting your brain from the inside out. You're accelerating the exact process that leads to memory loss, confusion, and mental decline. But the damage doesn't stop there. That sugar spike is followed by a crash that leaves your brain starving for energy, creating fog, confusion, and difficulty concentrating. This blood sugar roller coaster happens every single time you drink orange juice, keeping your brain in a constant state of metabolic stress. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher who contacted me last year. Margaret had been drinking orange juice every morning for over 20 years. She thought she was being incredibly healthy. Her doctor had recommended it for vitamin C and antioxidants, but Margaret had been getting progressively more forgetful every year. She went from being able to grade papers for hours to struggling to remember her students' names. She went from doing complex crossword puzzles to forgetting words in the middle of sentences. Margaret's doctor said it was normal aging and suggested she consider memory medications. But Margaret wasn't ready to give up. When she heard about the connection between orange juice and brain damage, she was skeptical, but desperate enough to try anything. Margaret eliminated orange juice from her diet completely. She replaced her morning orange juice with filtered water with lemon, and her vitamin C needs with actual oranges eaten with the fiber. Within 3 weeks, she noticed she wasn't experiencing those mid-morning mental crashes anymore. By week 6, Margaret realized she was remembering conversations more clearly. By month 3, she was back to doing crossword puzzles she hadn't been able to complete in years. At 6 months, her doctor was amazed by her transformation. Her cognitive test scores had improved, her focus had sharpened, and she was thinking like someone 10 years younger. Margaret told me that eliminating orange juice gave her back her mind. She wished someone had told her decades earlier about what that innocent-looking beverage was doing to her brain. But Margaret's story raises an important question. If orange juice is so harmful to seniors, why don't more people know about it? The answer is both simple and disturbing. There's no money in telling people to stop drinking orange juice. The global orange juice industry is worth over $7.8 billion annually. They spend millions on marketing, lobbying, and funding research that promotes orange juice as a healthy beverage. They've convinced entire generations that orange juice is nature's perfect morning drink. And questioning that narrative threatens their massive profits. But independent researchers who aren't influenced by industry money are making alarming discoveries. Dr. Patricia Williams, a researcher at the Independent Brain Research Institute, has been studying the effects of high-sugar beverages on aging brains for over a decade. Her findings are shocking. She discovered that seniors who drink orange juice regularly have significantly higher levels of those brain-damaging AGEs in their blood and brain tissue. These toxic compounds literally age your brain from the inside out. They make your neurons stiff and dysfunctional, your memory centers inflamed and damaged, and your thinking slow and confused. The more orange juice you drink, the more AGEs accumulate in your brain, accelerating every aspect of mental decline. Dr. Williams also found that orange juice consumption was directly linked to increased inflammation in brain tissue. This chronic inflammation prevents brain cells from communicating properly and actually signals the body to break down healthy neural connections. But here's the most disturbing discovery. The vitamin C in orange juice, which is supposed to be good for you, becomes problematic when consumed in liquid form without fiber. When you drink orange juice, you're flooding your system with vitamin C, along with massive amounts of sugar. This combination actually creates oxidative stress in your brain, rather than providing antioxidant protection. The rapid absorption without fiber causes vitamin C to become pro-oxidant instead of antioxidant, contributing to the very brain damage it's supposed to prevent. Have you ever noticed that you feel more tired and foggy after drinking orange juice than you did before? That's not your imagination. The rapid blood sugar spike and crash disrupts your brain's energy supply, making you feel mentally exhausted and craving more sugar throughout the day. This leads to a cycle of blood sugar instability that keeps your brain in a constant state of stress and inflammation. Let me share another story that illustrates this perfectly. Robert, aged 72, had been struggling with what his doctor called age-related cognitive decline. He was forgetting appointments, getting confused about medications, and his family was worried about early dementia. Robert had been drinking 2 large glasses of orange juice every day for years, thinking they were boosting his immune system and providing essential vitamins. When he learned about the brain-damaging effects of orange juice, he eliminated it completely and replaced it with brain-supporting alternatives. Within 2 months, Robert's mental fog had not only cleared, but his memory had actually improved. He was remembering details about conversations, following complex instructions, and his family noticed he seemed sharper than he had in years. His doctor was so impressed that he started asking other patients about their orange juice consumption. Robert told me that eliminating orange juice was like removing a fog machine that had been constantly clouding his thinking. Once he stopped the damage, his brain could finally start healing again. The evidence against orange juice for seniors continues to mount. A landmark study published in the Journal of Neuroinflammation followed seniors for 8 years and found that those who consumed high-sugar fruit juices, like orange juice daily, had a 43% higher risk of developing cognitive impairment compared to those who avoided them. But perhaps the most convincing evidence comes from observational studies of populations around the world. The people of Ikaria in Greece, known for their exceptional longevity and maintained mental sharpness into very old age, traditionally drink very little fruit juice. Their morning beverages focus on herbal teas, water with lemon, and small amounts of coffee. They maintain their mental clarity and independence well into their 90s and beyond. So, what should you drink instead of orange juice? The alternatives might surprise you because they go against much of the conventional dietary advice you've been given. Instead of orange juice for vitamin C, choose whole oranges. They provide the same vitamin C, but with fiber that slows sugar absorption and prevents blood sugar spikes. The fiber also feeds beneficial gut bacteria that support brain health. Instead of orange juice for morning energy, choose green tea. It provides sustained mental clarity without blood sugar crashes. It also provides L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes calm focus and protects brain cells from stress. For morning hydration, choose filtered water with fresh lemon juice. This provides vitamin C and minerals without any sugar. Plus, the lemon helps alkalize your body and support healthy brain function. Herbal teas are another excellent replacement for orange juice. Ginkgo tea improves circulation to the brain. Rosemary tea has been shown to improve memory by up to 15%. Turmeric tea provides powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that protect brain cells. Coffee in moderation can also be beneficial for brain health. Studies show that seniors who drink 1 to 2 cups of coffee daily have lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia compared to those who avoid caffeine entirely. When you make these substitutions, you'll notice changes quickly. Your mental energy will become more stable throughout the day. You won't experience those mid-morning crashes that have become normal for so many seniors. Your thinking will start feeling clearer and more focused. The timing of these changes matters too. Many seniors drink orange juice first thing in the morning, thinking they're starting their day with healthy vitamins. But this is actually the worst time to drink orange juice because your body has been fasting all night and is most sensitive to blood sugar spikes. That morning, orange juice sets you up for blood sugar instability and brain fog throughout the entire day. It triggers the brain damage process right when your mind should be entering its daily recovery and optimization phase. If you've been drinking orange juice for years or decades, you might be wondering about withdrawal or cravings. Some people do experience cravings when they first eliminate orange juice, but these usually disappear within a week or two as your blood sugar stabilizes. The key is to replace orange juice with beverages that provide sustained mental energy and brain protection. Don't just eliminate orange juice and leave a void in your morning routine. Fill that space with drinks that actively support your cognitive health and mental vitality. Let me tell you about one more person whose story might inspire you. Eleanor, age 74, had been in declining mental health for several years. She was getting confused about familiar places, forgetting important conversations, and her family was worried about her safety living alone. Eleanor had been drinking orange juice religiously for over 25 years, thinking it was keeping her healthy and sharp. When her daughter learned about the connection between orange juice and brain damage, she convinced Eleanor to try eliminating it for just 1 month. Within 3 weeks of eliminating orange juice and drinking brain-supporting beverages instead, Eleanor noticed she had more mental clarity throughout the day. By week 6, she was remembering conversations and following complex instructions again. By month 3, she was doing mental tasks she hadn't been able to manage in years. At 6 months, Eleanor's transformation was so dramatic that her family's concerns about her safety completely disappeared. She was thinking clearly again, remembering important information, and even learning new skills like using her smartphone. Eleanor told me that giving up orange juice literally saved her mind. These stories aren't isolated cases. They represent a pattern that emerges when seniors eliminate brain-damaging beverages like orange juice and replace them with brain-supporting alternatives. The human brain has an incredible ability to heal and regenerate when given the right conditions. Your brain wants to stay sharp. It wants to carry you confidently through your golden years with clear thinking and strong memory. You just need to stop feeding it beverages that work against this natural healing ability and start providing the nutrients it actually needs. The bottom line is this. Orange juice might have been an appropriate beverage when you were younger and more metabolically active, but after age 60, your brain simply can't handle the sugar load without paying a price in cognitive function and mental clarity. Every day you continue drinking orange juice is another day of brain damage and accelerated mental decline. But every day you avoid it and choose brain-supporting beverages instead is a day of healing and mental strengthening. Think about what mental independence means to you. Think about the cognitive activities you want to continue doing as you age. Think about remembering your loved ones' faces, following conversations, managing your finances, and making your own decisions. All of these depend on maintaining your brain health and cognitive function. If giving up one beverage can help preserve all of that, isn't it worth it? If avoiding orange juice can add years to your mental independence and improve your quality of life, isn't that a small price to pay? Your brain is literally the control center of your independence. Every neural connection you lose makes daily life more difficult and increases your risk of confusion, poor decisions, and dependency. But every brain cell you preserve or help regenerate extends your ability to live life on your own terms. The choice is entirely yours. You can continue drinking orange juice because that's what you've always done, or because someone told you it was healthy decades ago when your brain was different. Or you can make the informed decision to protect your cognitive function and preserve your mental independence for years to come. If this video has opened your eyes to the truth about orange juice and brain damage, please share it with other seniors who need this information. Hit the like button to help this content reach more people who could benefit from it. Subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell because I'll continue sharing the health truths that can preserve your cognitive independence and mental vitality as you age. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. And remember what I asked at the beginning. Type 1 in the comments if this information could help you maintain your mental sharpness and independence. Type 0 if you're not convinced. I read every comment, and your feedback helps me understand what information is most valuable to you. Your brain has carried you through life so far. With the right nutritional choices, it can continue serving you clearly and sharply through all the years ahead. The power to preserve your mental independence is literally in your hands. Make today the day you choose brain-building beverages over brain-dissolving ones. Your future independent self will thank you for every glass of orange juice you don't drink and every brain-supporting beverage you choose instead. Start your brain-preserving journey today. And don't let this healthy drink continue dissolving the mental sharpness you've worked so hard to maintain.